Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. What does Georgianne have for you today? Well, number one, if you've been watching this show, 900 videos, 900, hallelujah. Thank you to the subscribers and thank you to all the support I received out there from around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But you know what we're all about, baby. We're all about super aging, getting older without getting old. And let me remind you, I don't know them, they don't know me. But I like the title of their book and I like the subtitle, Getting Older Without Getting Old. And that is what I talk about for 5 days a week. But you know, Georgianne doesn't work on the weekend, but I worked yesterday. My daughter and I did a video yesterday on what's going on right now in America. And so if you get a chance, I think it's still up. I'm not sure, but we did a live video, daughter and I. You know, my daughter has her own channel, Evelyn Sanders Swafford. .com, but she's on YouTube. You can look for her and she talk about her book. We've talked about that. But what does Georgianne want to talk about today? Listen to me. Some of you ask me, why do I do this show? And I have a description there. But the why I do it is because there's someone on the other side of the screen. There's someone on the other side of the screen that needs to hear the one sentence that I may say that's going to take them to the next level. Now you said, Georgianne, who do you think you are? You're not God. I got that. I'm not saying, I have never put myself where I'm God. I'm never not saying any of that. But I do know what he speaks to me. And when he speaks to me, I tell you. And this is what he told me to tell you today. I need to tell you about my weekend. Now you said, what the what? Okay, listen. On Saturday night, I went somewhere. On Sunday afternoon, I went somewhere. And on Monday afternoon, I went somewhere. Why is that important? Let me start with Monday today. I love what I have on today. Lord, I couldn't stand myself. You should see the pants. If I stand up, I don't know if I can sit back down. But let me show you. You see the, can you see? Can you see? No, you can't see. Anyway, gorgeous. But let me tell you why it's important. Because on the other side of the screen, oh, you see my band. I got my band on, my wristband from Emory today. Let me tell you something. On the other side of the screen, there's somebody that found out today that they have cancer. I've had cancer 3 times. I don't say it for brag. I say it because I need for you to understand what it means if you don't understand. The first time you hear you have cancer and it hit 3 times. So I'm talking to the people who just heard that they have cancer. So you can say, what? It takes your breath away. It makes you stumble. It sounds like a death sentence because it's been set up like that. That seemingly like the health system has set up cancer. Once you hear that, then you hear people die from cancer. Then what gets me is how people tell me how many people died from my cancer. Will y'all stop that? Do you ever think about how that makes us feel? Oh, you had breast cancer? My grandmama died from breast cancer. Oh, really? I'm still here. What you're saying? So it's some protocol that we don't get it. But what I do get is that why I'm sitting in this chair, why I am sitting in this chair. This chair is about me sharing my life with you to say, come on, baby, it's going to be all right. You know, that's one person out of the 892 people that I have. I don't have 8,000. I don't have 80,000 yet. I don't have 800,000 yet. But there's somebody in the 892 that needs to tell somebody to turn on this show when you have heard somebody say, I got the notice that I have cancer. Why is that? I need for you to understand what we go through. There's a look in a cancer patient's eyes that we all can see it we all can see it. A cancer patient got a different look in their eyes than anybody else got in their eyes. Mm-hmm. It's a you go look at it. You got a cancer patient somewhere, you know, you just found out. It's a look because the light has been dimmed just a little. It's dimmed just a little. And my thing is to get that light back. Get that light back. How many times have they told me something crazy about my cancer? I mean, I can tell you some stories that you wonder, why am I still sitting in this chair? How is that? First, there's the God. There's prayer. And my son-in-law gave me something when I was at the last breath. And now here I go. See, I had my daughter with me yesterday that knows the verse and the chapter and the yada, yada, yada. I don't have a verse, I don't have a chapter. I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. It's somewhere in the Bible. I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. He wrote that on a sticker. I kept the little sticker because they saw me. See, my daughter, my son-in-law, and little Gigi, they saw me. They saw the pain. They saw the look in my eyes. They saw the color come out of my face. They saw me crawling around, barely able to take my own shower. I was 1 minute away from somebody having to shower me, but I was determined. They have no idea how long it took me to crawl to get from the bed to the dresser, and from the dresser to the bathroom door, and from the bathroom door to the shower. You don't know what anybody's going through when you're talking about people, when you hear what's going on with cancer patients. You don't know, you have any idea. And I share my story because I need for the person on the other side of the screen to know, baby, it's going to be all right. I know you don't believe it. And you said, well, Georgianne, you don't have a reverend in front of your name. No, I don't have, no, I don't have anything in front of my name other than the fact that what I have behind my name, I got some letters, but I got I got something else behind my name. I got some prayers behind my name. I had some people praying for me behind my name. I had some prayers that undergirded my every piece of chemotherapy. You see, they put poison in your body and say live. They put poison in your body and say live. And you got to live. So those of you who are cancer patients or just found out you got cancer, you have to live, baby. You got to say, okay, what's next? What you want me to do next? What you want me to take next? Because once you had infusion, so this is what I need for you to do. I need you to share these videos, especially when it's like this. If somebody just found out, I don't know who you are, but you're gonna let me know. Somebody just found out, and you have broken down. You're gonna break down now, and you're gonna break down and cry about it. But you're gonna get up from that crying, because that takes away from your strength. And you're gonna say, where are we going next? Is something I need to do? Well, is it, give me my appointment right now. I was like, y'all need to give me an appointment. What? You see, and what is it? So you do the surgery first, normally. But in my case, yeah, I did the surgery. Now, some other people, they did radiation first. That zaps you. And then they do the surgery afterwards, and then they do chemo after that. That's a regime, baby. Let me say it again, but people didn't understand me. You know, they do the radiation first, then they do the surgery, and then they do the chemo. Now you got to go through surgery. You just found out, and you just at the beginning. You at step one. You got to go step one. To how many steps to get to this side? But you got to put your good walking shoes on. It's some shoes you can put on. You got to put your strong walking shoes on. You got to look for some shoes, baby. You know your feet need to be on solid rock. On this solid rock I stand. See, there I go. I know better. And something. It's a good song though. You see, I need you to get you some good pair of shoes, and I need you to get you some people around you. And don't be talking about when somebody died. You know, if you don't have anybody around you, then you got yourself. Because the angels are always with you. Just talk to your angels, baby. Just talk to your angels, and they'll take care of it. But don't lose sight of the journey. Don't lose it. See, when I went to the doctor today, baby, do you know how I felt? She said, you had your surgery in 2020. I said, 2020? She said, you had one before that in 2019. I've been so... So I had my breast cancer surgery in 2002, and then 2019 and 2020. She said, you 2020. She said, we only look after you for 5 years. You got a 5-year window. After 5 years, hey, it's all good. I was like, what was that now? I'm telling you, those who are just finding out about your cancer, talk to me. Send me a message. I'm the one for you, baby. I'm the one for you. I am the one for you. Because I don't know anything to do but lift you as much as I know I have been lifted. I know how to pray for you. Get you some praying people. Get you some praying people. Get you some praying people. Because right now, all of you who don't believe prayer changes things, I've given y'all some examples. I gave you a good one when that storm was coming through Atlanta. Wakanda don't play over here in Atlanta. You talking about some praying people, we got them over here. Okay, we got some praying ancestors and some praying people over here. So we're not playing over here. And you need to be the same way wherever you are. I need you to just say, I got it. Now what we gonna do? And start from there. Well, don't do like I did. I'm still looking for those shoes. If I don't do anything else in this world, I want to find Fendi slingback with the F's all over it, with a rose on the toe, size 11. Well, my foot swole now. Maybe I found an 11 and a half. I don't know, but I want slingback flat. That's what I'm going to find. Because you know why? Because I told the sales lady, had the money to buy the shoe, had just come from the breast cancer doctor who told me I had breast cancer. We went to Nordstrom's. I told you that whole story. Went got Chick-fil-A first, then went to Nordstrom's. That was back then. And I said, oh my God, these shoes, you know how Nordstrom's got the best shoe sales. Y'all know that. I ain't talking about Nordstrom's rack. I'm talking about the real Nordstrom's out there at Perimeter Mall, where they had gone to the doctor out there and said, you got breast cancer. And when I got the shoes and put them on, I was like, And then I said, oh, to myself. Myself said, you gonna die. Why are you getting some shoes? I actually told them that I don't want something else for my daughter to throw away. I put my own self in the grave. Yeah. Worst thing I could have done. I regretted it to this day. To this day, I'm still talking about it. That's 2002. We're in 2025. I was like, oh my God, I will not let anybody else do that. I will not. You will not do that. You will not put yourself in the grave. You are going to get up and put on you some good clothes. And this is a bad jacket right here. I don't understand why all my jackets used to close and they don't close now. Do your breasts grow after a while? What grows? I don't know. Anyway, I need you to stay with me. I need you to understand, baby, it's going to be all right. I need you to believe in prayer. I need you to get you some praying people and pray with you or pray by yourself with your angels. I need you to open up something and read it. Man, you open the Bible, open whatever you open and read a passage. And then I need you to get a schedule. I'm supposed to be at the doctor at this time. I'm supposed to go to this at this time. I mean, get you I had a regular schedule. had a regular schedule. Get you an Uber, get you somebody, let's go. And I need my surgery. And I need my surgery. Because you need to get your surgery early because summer coming. We're in spring now and summer's coming. And you need to be ready to, put on something by summertime. Go somewhere. If they don't throw us all out the country, I digress. So I said, sorry. I won't do that political thing. But listen, I came to you today to tell you I'd gone to Emory, had my talk, had my test, got some more tests. That's all part of the whole thing. I like the way I looked at that. This thing is gorgeous. I wish y'all could see these pants. Anyway, I need you to stay with me and think about how good God has been to you up until today when you found out, and then think about how good he still is to you as you work through this. Because you want to say, why God do this to me? Don't even start with that. I get my theologian over here to talk about that. I just want to talk to you about, listen, I don't care what. If the tests come back and they tell me something, I'm going to ask them, what day we going to do that? That's what I'm going to ask. What day we going to do that? When we going to go take care of that? What's the time on that? Because I have to get my schedule together because I got things to do. That just, it frees your mind. It may put a little more light in your eyes. Because I'm telling you, it's a look. I've seen it. You've seen that look? And you're going to get that look while you go through this. But you're going through it. The optimum word is that you're going through it. This is for my cancer people today. It's just for you. If you know somebody that's got cancer, this is for you to show them this video. You tell them it's going to be all right, baby. I promise you it is. It is going to be all right. Whatever all right is, it's going to be all right. All you have to do is believe yourself that it's going to be all right. Don't listen. If you got one of them people, my this died, mine died, get those negative people. Get away from them. You don't want anybody telling you about who died. You need to know, live. You got to live. He lives. It's a song like that. Now, I'm not going to mess that up either. But you got to live. You got to live. At the end of a movie that Whoopi Goldberg did called Unchained Memories. If you want to know about slavery in America, watch the documentary that Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah did called Unchained Memories. And what I like about the end of the movement, at the end of the movie, the person talking about living. I gotta live. We gotta live. You think about our ancestors said, we gotta live. We gotta live. You gotta have that same push. I gotta live. I gotta live. Once you get that, what I tell you? Here we go. What I tell you? Everything that goes on here does what? Controls all of this, baby. And so you got to live. I don't care what this one say, that one say, and the other say. Get yourself a schedule. Get your little book. Get your time together. Find out what is needed. Get them negative people out your life. Talk to God. Talk to the angels. Get some praying people. And baby, I know you don't believe me. Because guess what? If you had told me in 2002 that I would still be sitting here in 225, I didn't get the shoes. Can y'all find me them shoes? Somebody. Well, I want them shoes. That's crazy. The only reason why I want the shoes because that was wrong on my part. I denied God. I did that. I'm not gonna let you do that. No. Not doing that. Not gonna let you do that. We're not doing that. We know that He got us. He got us in the midst of it all. In the midst of it all, He has us. So this little cancer thing, and my this doesn't work. Oh, let me just talk about it just a minute. I wore heels on Saturday night. Yes, I did. Now, the heels were not heels, but they were heel enough for me. They were a platformy, but they looked good, and I felt good. Still had my cane, because I went to the Georgia World Congress Center out there on Camp Creek. You know, you got to walk. And so I had to have my cane. But beside my cane, my shoes look good. My whole outfit looked good. Mm-mm. And then on Saturday, went to the birthday party. Sunday, I went to a birthday party. Uh, Marilyn Arrington turned 80. She joined the 80s because y'all know I'm 82. And I could actually walk from my car to the event over in Publix shopping mall without a cane. That's what I'm talking about. See, you all don't understand. Little small things make a difference. Y'all know how my feet were hurting. You all know I had to sit. I used to have to sit in this chair after I turned y'all off until I could get up. You gotta have some belief. You gotta know that God is with you. I crawled to this chair. See, it's a whole lot y'all don't know, but I don't mind telling it. I crawled, asked my daughter, asked my family. I couldn't even stand. I couldn't even talk to them standing up. I had to go sit. Do you know how it made me feel? And now, oh baby, you should have seen me Saturday night, at night, out. You know I wasn't driving. And Sunday afternoon, cute. And today, coiffed. That's what you do. That's how you believe. That's what it looks like when you say, I'm going to hold on and believe in his word. That's what it looks like when you say, I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. Come on, join me. Stay with me. Why is that? Because I love you. And you can't do anything about it.